Hello everyone, welcome to D&D Please Help Me. I'm Ben, the resident DM, and today I'm joined by Coggus, Dylan, Joe, Johan, and Kelly, who will be playing our selection of characters in the Drawfs of the Norf mini-campaign. Last time, they were engrossed in a very dangerous and potentially deadly battle against a couple of Onis, but after having slain the other one, forced the other to retreat. They now gather round together to discuss what to do next.
Yeah. Hey, there we go. I'll quickly fix the webcams.
Yes.
Playing Catastrophe again?
Good question.
We didn't really resolve that, did we?
One of those things was supposed to go out before the stream. We'll have to play Catastrophe with the wrong character sheet again, because once again Henry's just uploaded the same prison file as he did last time.
The wrong file type, because he uses a website for a sheet which doesn't export PDFs, I think.
At least as far as we're aware. Maybe it does.
Oh, he didn't
But
really.
yeah.
I could play him again.
Sure.
Sure, okay.
I've got...
I guess Dylan, you'll continue to play Milos, and also we've also got Otik's character, which Joe you were playing last time. Ernie, that's the one I'm looking for.
Joe was not playing him. It was definitely Conrad.
Okay, Conrad then.
I do not know who this person you speak of is. Just Conrad.
So you, Conrad, are you playing him again?
So yes, Conrad, you can play Ernie again.
I can play Ernie if you would like. I will just
Okay.
find character.
Who's this Russian guy in the Discord?
Can someone remove him, please? Don't
We
recognise
don't
him.
know.
I think Henry's invited someone random to the Discord again.
Oh, not again.
Okay, so what do you want to do?
Let's see.
I find Henry's old character sheet again.
What map?
Probably the way up.
It shouldn't be too far up because I uploaded Catastrophe level 5, I think it's called. It should be fairly easy to find.
The map is...
Yeah, Ben the DM is the second to last, or not the most recent one, but the one just before that.
Axholm.
Okay, so it is.
The one that everyone's
Yes.
on.
It didn't load for me, I just saw one character in it.
Right, yeah.
Spiritual weapon. What is that? A campfire.
Yep, that's what I could find at the time.
Why did he...
Right, Milos will clap his hands and say, right, let's move on then.
Well, can someone
That's
help Yaris?
Was Yaris down? Oh,
Yes, Yaris is unconscious, isn't
Are you
Thanks.
safe?
Can Milos heal?
Yes.
Healing.
Yes, he can. He's only got Actually, he's got healing word. I don't know if he's got lay on hands. What am I on about? Cure wounds.
It doesn't have healing word. It's cure wounds instead.
Oh, he's cure wounds instead. Okay.
I'm gonna move over and cure wounds. Yaris with a level 1 spell slot.
I reckon you should leave him dead. He hasn't done us much good, has he?
Oh, if we're against Onis again, he'll be good. Bait. So we'll go with that.
That's bait, man.
Good cannon for that. I like it.
Exactly what I was going with. Yeah. 6 plus 4, I believe, for him.
Yeah, with the +4, yeah.
Charisma. Yeah. So that's 10 hit points to Yaris.
Nice, thank you. Hey, Ben, do I remember seeing what I saw before you
Before were knocked out.
Yeah.
If probably you could make a check if you'd like to.
Okay.
Make a history, maybe a history check or a general intelligence check.
I rolled a 10.
Yeah, you probably remember.
Okay. +1 or 3 or something. Okay.
Let's move on then, everyone. Now we're done with that. We came here to kill a banshee. Let's kill a banshee.
Sounds good.
So, where do you choose to go next?
Can I talk to
It's
Minus?
leading. Oh, sure, you want back to come.
Minus?
Oh,
There's a shadow through the window.
what?
Something went through the window.
Window.
Over here. Through the window.
Yeah, I'll look through the window.
Yeah, I'll point to the other window.
See anything through this window?
You can't see anything right now. I mean, they're basically really arrow slits. Yeah. You
Yeah,
obviously.
Makes sense.
I'm not sure if Mila saw this, but those of you who are over in this corner saw the one of the Onis that was being kind of pressed with its kind of back against the wall with one of these arrow slits. It just suddenly turned into almost immaterial and disappeared through this arrow slit right here.
Didn't see anything, Yaris.
Conrad
Oh,
walks
that was-
over and says, "Let me have a look." And walks over. Am I able to roll investigation or something like that?
Yeah, you can roll investigation if you like.
My rolls are not good. Where is it? Only a 10.
As far as you can tell, I mean, you yourself did see the Oni, I believe, disappear through this arrow slit. You kind of saw them turn to gas, turn to nothing, sort of black, greyish cloud that disappeared out the window, and it's left no trace.
Yeah, Conrad went through that window.
Yes, that is where
Gareth
I'm
is talking
looking.
about this one.
The other window.
That one. Which way do you mean?
Yeah.
Like in through the window
Like in the
or
window.
out?
In the window. Over there.
It went in there, did it?
Yeah.
I am finding you a little hard to trust at the moment because you did sort of turn on the rest of us.
Can we just move on, please? And we
Roger.
might find an Oni again. Let's go, please.
If you would.
Mm-hmm.
You stay here looking at windows the whole time. We won't find the banshee. Wait, the arrow slits. If we stand here looking at arrow slits the whole time, which we keep calling windows, we won't get anywhere.
To the wall.
Okay, so where do you head next? Heading into. Up or
Yaris
left?
has gone into R.
Yaris has
so I
gone
guess
left.
he goes to R.
Okay. So, in people here, do you generally like me to reveal the room first and then describe what you see?
I don't
Or
mind.
did.
I know
Hen-
Ewan
Henry
does.
Didn't.
I know
So,
Henry
as
didn't,
Henry's-
but Henry's not here right now.
Exactly. Henry's not here, so.
Okay. Right. This room is dimly illuminated by the soft light spilling out of a gap in the floor along the southern wall, where the portcullis is located. Silhouetted against this light is a mechanism that was once used to raise and lower that shield of steel.
It could be useful if we get attacked. We can drop the portcullis on people.
Yes.
Yes, the portcullis is down at the moment, and further down, where you came in, one of the bars was broken. It is this one, which I shall circle right now, hopefully. This one here. broken
Well.
further down.
We can still drop it on them if it is able to come up.
Right.
You can have a go if you would like.
And Katasi would have gone with as well. I can't.
Mhm.
Tassie
Yeah,
probably
there we
would have been taking the lead.
Actually, I was gonna say Tasli wants to go up, but Henry's not.
And that's the kind of thing Katazi would do, just go the opposite
Yeah,
direction to
tell
everybody
everyone.
else.
As everyone else.
No,
yeah.
we're going this way.
Ah, yeah. Right, there's nothing here, so where should we go next? Left
We
or
say
right?
Tasli's already gone up.
Tassie's gone up. Right, okay. We go.
Where are we heading?
Spiritual weapon by this time would have disappeared.
Are we splitting up?
I already know.
Yes, which way are you going?
Katasi's
going up
already gone up.
Tazi's gone up. Okay. I shall
ahead
describe
of-
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I shall describe that room first then. There we go.
If you could move it for me.
Yep, I certainly will.
Sync up.
Okay. So you're now in the sort of the upstairs of the balcony. I know previously you'd felt as though you were being watched from here, as you may remember when you first entered, although there are no signs, at least immediately obvious, of anyone being in this immediate vicinity. So kind of down below, just off to the left of you, you can see the floor, which is about 10 feet below you. And then you're on this kind of walkway with these large stone columns that rise up to the ceiling, which is a further 10-15 feet above you.
So the bit
Around here, there are a few doors.
and the bit in the middle is.
That's about 10 feet, 10 feet below you.
Okay.
Down, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you move Ernie over in more Katazli's direction, please?
Yes.
With all the lovely light,
Then-
James told to
Hey.
cast a spell.
Katazli,
Katasi
would you
will
like me to go down and have a little look down there?
Where is this you're suggesting?
Perhaps not.
What's
I was
going
just
on?
wondering if you want to go and have a look down there, maybe abseil down and see what's down in that room.
That's
We've
fine.
been down there.
Is this B you're talking
Oh,
about?
So,
We've been there.
yes, exactly.
Yes.
We've been there.
Yes, you've been there already.
Been there.
Been where?
Oh,
If you have a look at B on the further over to the left, it's like the same. It's the same room. You're just the kind of the upper tier of it.
Conrad says to Ernie,
Um,
like they said, been there, you silly boy.
Right,
There's
lead on.
70 in the first level. Okay. Katazli will go to the first opening to the right and see what's in there.
Okay,
And Bert will follow it.
very good.
But
So before
obviously
you-
I can't move Katazli.
Stands a hallway.
Oh.
The door is unlocked. It creaks and thuds against the wall as you open it. The hallway takes a left at the far end, and on the right there is another door.
She is going to go if no one else. Maybe someone else wants to. Maybe let other people do what they would do as well. I don't want to keep going on with Katazli.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Not really.
To be honest, I think I'll just follow her.
Alright.
We're all just following Tasley.
Hasley will go to the next door on her right.
Okay. It's a large, sturdy, sort of iron, wooden door, kind of braced with iron, and it's locked.
She says to Bert, who she knows has thieves toolkit. Bert, open this. No, Bert, open this door for me. And Bert says, "Fine." Oh, thank you. Let's have a look.
Yeah, to make a check with your thieves' tools.
Yes, and I'm proficient. Yes, I am.
So yeah, your proficiency modifier plus sleight of hand, I think.
Okay. 13 plus 2 is 15. Yes, it is. Plus 2 is 17 to unlock.
Yeah, you fiddle about with the lock for about a minute or so before suddenly you hear a clunk as the lock opens.
Fabulous.
You proceed in.
She proceeds in with Bert following closely. She says, "Bert, follow me in. Stay close." I sound like a witch. I feel like I guess that is Katasmi's personality. Just manipulative and selfish.
So,
Anyway.
this sparsely furnished room appears to be another armory, identical in layout to the two on the ground floor. Scattered across the table are a few old weapons. The only item that seems to be of value is a finely crafted shield with the word Rukaruzi engraved on its boss.
Rukaruzi.
Yes, spelt Rukuruzi.
Rukaruzi. I'll see if
I'm
she's
probably
got-
mispronouncing that, but
Yeah. One of those words. Oh, she's got -1 to Arcana on this sheet, so.
Able to bend down and have a look.
Oh, what about history? -1 as well. Anyone got intelligence?
Exactly.
Go for it,
Definitely.
Conrad.
Conrad, kind of. Is it? Did you say it's on the table or on the floor?
it's on
below
the
you.
table, I think. Yeah.
You're looking at it.
I suppose I walk forward to in front of it, and I outstretch both of my hands, and put my hands on the shield. Does anything happen?
Nothing seems to happen as you put your hand on the shield.
Okay, then I begin to lift it up and start to examine it. Maybe at the front, and maybe I flip it around and look at the front, and look at the back. I'm able to roll, or what should I roll?
You can make an Arcana check if you'd like.
+6. 14.
Hard to discern exactly what it is. You can certainly tell that it's a magical shield. Any particular magical properties seem to be somewhat masked.
Joe, what did you roll?
I rolled
14?
Arcana.
And what did no? What 14 is it?
14, yes.
Then on
I'll have a look, said
Yeah.
Milas.
Well, Jack of all trades, as everybody says.
Yes, I am a bard after all. And
Oh, great.
Mm,
wants to try his
no
luck.
more idea than Conrad. Yeah,
You
Bert,
sh-
you can
you
keep
sh-
passing the shield around.
You stupid idiots, do you know nothing? And he, oh,
dumb barbarian.
shall I do Arcana or History or both?
Arcana, probably.
Arcana.
Is that 9 plus -1?
Probably you want to sort out all the different windows on the right.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Arcana -2. So he rolls a 7. Absolute genius. Of
How's it
magic.
-2?
Yeah,
How's it
-2. Oh, I think it's supposed to be -1.
I think it's supposed to be -1.
Everything else is a -1, so I don't know why Arcana would be.
Yeah,
-2.
I'm not sure if I did some of the sheet or if you did some of it, but I
No,
guess
no,
it was a
it was
typo.
me. It was
Okay.
me.
It was probably just a typo.
Yeah, he gets an 8.
An 8. Not a clue.
He knowing that the narrator said you know nothing, he slams the shield at the floor saying, "Stupid shield is useless."
Were you?
Makes a kind of a loud ringing sort of thud as it hits the floor.
And
Bit
then
of dust.
Tasley said, "You impatient fool, let me have a look."
Everyone would just have a look.
And she gets a 5 minus 1.
Yeah, it's getting steadily worse.
And she says,
Maybe even affecting group IQ levels by now.
she says, "Oh, you're right. Let's just leave this bloody shield. Whoever wants to have a look, you can have a look." And she storms out of the room, hoping to find something more interesting. But yeah, I'll let anyone else have a look if they want.
I
Okay.
should say there should be another armory the opposite side of the room. There's one above the armory down below. Theoretically, there should be an armory above the other one down below. So perhaps we should check there out.
Does his Kogus have a look? Maybe he's 6 times the challenge.
What am I doing?
Have a look at the shield with us.
What check do I do again?
Arcana.
That is 10.
Still no.
Come on, Kelly, finish it off.
Okay.
Better than Bert and Katasley, but
I rolled a 13.
No, still not.
yeah, no one in the group seems to be able to figure out what the magical properties of the shield are. It's magical.
Wow.
Conrad and Milos have discerned that. But
Denise.
Does anyone recognise the language? Do we know what language?
it's Dwarven. It's Dwarven.
No one is a dwarf, are they?
Any
Oh,
sort
the
of
only
dwarf.
dwarf isn't with us. No,
Oh,
no.
give it here. I'll try.
Oh, only hasn't had a look.
Yeah,
yet.
so
Oh,
you'd recognise Rukaruzi to mean magnetic in Dwarven.
Wait,
that definitely helps.
who recognises?
Yeah,
Katasley.
Katasley's a dwarf.
Oh, I didn't realise. Yeah. Okay.
Give the shield here.
Would have known maybe to hold on to it even if she can't figure it
Yeah, that's
out. Okay, she didn't
Okay.
throw it down after Bert. And
Okay.
Shield here.
Passing it around.
she's not as mad that she couldn't figure it out. She's still interested in holding on to it if no one else wants to.
Mhm. So certainly at least a finely crafted dwarven shield.
Okay.
Give it
Bert,
here. I'll have a go.
You have a look. It says magnetic in Dwarven.
Right, hand it over.
She hands it over.
Come on.
Well, I guess Koggers would have because she had the land. Oh, Kelly.
Yeah.
Hmm?
You would have handed it over.
Yeah, Dana had that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, goodness me, I've got no idea.
Well,
Wow. Did you roll, Joe?
We will not talk about this. It may have been below 5, but above 1.
Okay, no, that helps.
2, 3,
Three.
4. Odds on.
Maybe.
Right, let's go to the opposite
Okay.
armory.
Yes, so
Bound to be caught
Katasley... Does Katasley have a bag of holding? Or... No, Bert does. And Bert carries the shield for Katasley in his bag of holding.
There's a helmet here.
Yes. Let's continue.
mm-hmm.
I inspect this helmet.
Sorry,
There's a helmet right here. I think.
is it?
Is it?
I thought you said there was only a shield.
I think that's just the drawings on the map.
Yeah, he said the only thing of interest is.
I mean, that's the only thing of value. There are some odd swords and other weapons, probably some
Okay.
axes and the like, but yeah. Axes and warhammers, but yeah.
They're made of wood. You don't want that.
Okay, so with the... Who's carrying the shield, by the way?
Katasley wants Bert to carry in his bag of holding.
Mhm.
I'm not
Cool,
sure if
yep,
she's
that
got
makes sense.
one, so I'll just get her.
Yeah, I think Bert does have one, yeah.
No, I know that, but I'm not sure if she has. Katassi has one. So that's why I said she'll just give it to Ben.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So, you, I guess, head round the round, come back out and head round the room with the pillars, into the door on the other side.
Yes.
Okay. Who approaches the door first?
Who goes there? Tasli was kind of at the back now, so I don't know. Does anyone want to go first?
I'll go first. Sure, no one else is. I might as well.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm just
So-
going to keep saying Katazi's going to keep leading the panel.
Yeah. Okay. So, Milas, you approach the door. It's a very well-made, fairly ornate wooden door, actually. Seems to be crafted out of oak.
I admire it for a second.
Like dark oak. Sorry, say that again?
I admire it for a second.
Yeah,
Thank you.
certainly can. Whilst in the process of admiring it, if you should try and open it, you'll find that the door is obviously closed, but it is unlocked.
Locked. Lovely. I'll open it then.
Okay, do you just open it, wide open and step in the room?
Yep. I don't
Okay.
like these questions. I don't like them.
You know something's up.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
dearie me. Oh my, Midas is dead. Killed Tandy's character, everyone.
What are they?
What is all of that?
Large table,
You
run
say everyone-
north to south down this sizable room. Seated at the table are 8 hooded figures, all clad in dark blue. At the most northerly end is another table, seated on an ornate, high-backed chair. Behind this table is a translucent woman garbed in white, rather. A scar running across their left cheek. Silvery, spectral hair flow down over their shoulders. Their
Tic Tac
narrow,
Banshee.
elvish face twisted into an expression of hatred.
It's the Banshee. Eyes are gonna just
Um,
eyes wide open, just like,
I'm
oh
going through
dear.
all the Phasmophobia ghosts.
As you, where did the Banshee go?
She's a ghost, so she went invisible.
She did go invisible. Oh dear, I'm sorry guys, a disaster, the Banshee disappeared.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's where she
Let me
is.
see if I can find the actual...
That's a
Never
shame we
find the
don't
Banshee.
fight her anymore. Dear.
Give
does
me a
anyone
minute,
wanna
guys.
Here?
Yeah, so
Because,
as you enter,
right.
the 8 hooded figures all turn towards you.
Oh god.
Hello.
Could you move Katazli behind
Katazli didn't.
Earth for me then?
He's in the
Don't,
way.
yeah, imagine.
Yes.
Can't get out.
Might just wave at them. Very nervous
Yes, you certainly can.
smile on his face.
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Give me 2 secs. Should have prepared this earlier. There's my monster tokens. There we go. No. Okay.
There's a bunch of dudes, and there's a Dremora, and there's a Banshee. Wonderful. Oh no, Damios. Deimos. There's a guy called Deimos. More than what I'm on about. Deimos Diggory Do.
Amos degree.
Well, this is just a cult if I've ever seen one.
Deimos.
Deimos, the leader of the
Oh,
cult.
if Henry was here, he'd try to implode them all.
Ah, such a shame he isn't. Because my goodness.
Yes. But as I am playing a character who is sort of part of his campaign, I think I should try and do the same for him. So,
Damn.
well, what's Minus doing? Like, are we in another
Smiling and
corner
waving
now?
in a doorway. as he's
Not just
slowly
yet.
backing
Sorry,
away.
I'm just trying to grab a token for the
Keep
banshee.
stalling for
I've got it
Ben.
ready now.
Keep stalling.
I'm almost there. Oh, hang on, this is the wrong thing.
I'm gonna roll.
I
this.
just-
D&D stuff.
Continue to
Oh, I'm
smile
glad
and
I
wave.
Make noise, guys. Make noise. It's all good.
I just will. It'll smile and wave.
Right.
By the doorway.
Characters.
Make no- Ah!
Hiya!
Hey!
Hiya!
Yeah!
What is going on?
Making noise.
Stalling
told me
for
to.
Ben. That's what's happening.
Everything for Ben.
Okay.
It's all for Ben.
We do.
Right.
We made a sacrifice. Oh my days! It's huge. Okay, it's smaller now.
There we go.
Oh.
Right. Yeah.
Can Catastrophe move? Because
By Dara.
Yes.
He's stuck.
Catastrophe is supposed to be behind Bert, not physically in your way.
Pretty worth.
Who am I
being
moving?
over
I'm
here as
moving
well.
Tasley. I'm moving Ernie. Is there anyone else I need to move? No. As you enter, the hooded figure of the most west table, the one furthest from you, the figure who sat closest to the banshee rises as you enter. Says, "And who exactly would you be?"
I'm Miles Teely.
Okay,
That's
Miles,
me.
and
A bard.
what is your business here?
I'll let Catastrophe explain that because she's a
Yeah,
group leader and all.
Tasley would like to rudely interrupt and say, well, I have
Swap
come actually, as
places.
a matter of fact, to, well, if you don't mind, if we could talk in private, that would actually be a lot nicer.
I'm not sure if that would be possible right now. We are kind of busy, if you can't see, talking to Videra.
Well, it won't be long, but, you can do that, we'll wait.
Can we watch?
Okay. So, as you do this, Demos, he motions to one of the cultists who kind of turns around and moves towards the door so as to close it. Do any of you stop?
I don't think we should side with these guys, Catastrophe.
Okay. He sort of pushes the door to, and you can hear some hushed whispers coming from inside.
Conrad, what do you propose the right plan of action is here?
If I'm honest, I've dealt with some cults in my past, but this one does seem very different. I think they have a banshee with them, which does make things more complicated.
Well, can we speed our decision up? Because meanwhile, the DM is having a conversation between two of his NPCs, and which means we have very little time.
Well, I reckon that we should definitely be ready to fight, but try and prevent it.
That's
Because that is the best option for survival. To be
we
honest, I
came here
reckon
to
we
kill the
fight.
banshee. Yeah, we came here to kill the banshee, didn't we? So
Yes, well, that may have been your intention, but maybe not mine.
So,
yes,
Does
yes.
this
Meanwhile,
conversation of theirs progress, Ben?
Yes, and shortly you, after having a bit of a discussion, Demos opens the door to you.
He looks big. Tall.
So, What is it that you would like?
Well, again, if I could talk to you in private, separate from the rest of my group.
Hold on. No, it has to be. No shenanigans.
No shenanigans. You know me.
Yes, I know you.
No.
Mm,
Just trying
Come,
to make some friends. I'm not really in the mood for a fight against these scary-looking people, actually. Just trying to settle things before they get out of hand. I don't know how to play Kazazi, I'm just going for it.
come in here with me.
Bye,
And
Tassie.
also, if my henchmen could join me, you know, I'm sure you'd kill them. You could kill them in a matter of seconds if we were to do anything. But it would make me more comfortable to have my henchmen with.
If you'd allow me to take two of mine, then
That's
I think
fine.
we could
Take
settle
who
on
you
a
like.
deal.
I have no bad intentions.
Okay. And he kind of leads you up, and he kind of leans over towards Videra, and it's like, he kind of whispers softly towards her, and she sort of slowly nods. Her eyes mostly fixed on Ktasli, and then Bert, as Demos leads you up towards this the room,
And mindless.
or at least a hallway above here.
Mindless is
And
right? Or, Ernie.
um,
Ernie.
Ernie and Bert, I assume, the henchmen.
Yes.
Miles isn't the henchman.
No, I mixed the names. I wasn't looking.
Okay. So yes, Demos, he leads you into this room. This door just here should be closed. So yeah, this door right here is currently closed. Okay. So I guess I'll have to move Ktasli and Ernie up there. That's the wrong tool.
A
Oh,
giant
no.
squiggly worm appeared.
Select. Okay.
What cheerful music.
Oh, I had it muted.
I just never can hear the rhythm more.
Nice. Very suiting.
Mm,
Should put some more anxiety-inducing music on, to be honest.
the six of you cram into this rather small space, and Demos closes the door sort of behind you. So, what is it that you wanted to say?
Well, I've actually come in search for, in need of more people to join my, let's call it a network. Well, first, I'd like to make a proposition. So, it very quickly dawned on me that you all look like a group of very powerful people, and you look like the exact, the perfect people to suit my needs. And what I need is, well, powerful people to join my network. I'd be on the top. You'd all work one layer under me. You can recruit whoever you like to join my network, and basically we'll build a huge network of cultists, strong people, magicians, you name it. And the whole purpose is to gain dominance and work secretly among the lands of, what's this whole campaign map called?
Oh goodness me! The Free States. Let's go with that.
No, I've got a picture actually. I think I named it. It was documents. Oh no, it's just called Map of West. Damn it! Well,
Oh yeah, we've
whatever.
sort of
Yeah, this whatever slide.
the surrounding area is sort of like the Free States. I mean, there's the Neverwinter region here towards the north.
that area on this map somewhere, which of, it's like the coast area, isn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, we want to build the biggest, baddest network, secret network, and operate. We get lots of gold. We get lots of influence, lots of power, everything. However, Katazi would have phrased it. That's
She does pay us well, to be honest.
and I will pay you hugely, and the network pays hugely for itself. So,
Well,
are you interested in such a big feature?
that is a lovely thought, but we serve Videra.
Sorry?
That is a lovely thought, but we serve Videra,
By there.
the Banshee.
Ah. Well, to be honest, you seem incredibly powerful. Maybe if you worked alongside me instead of underneath me, Vidara, how would that sound? Equal 50-50 partners.
Who are you
I
talking
don't
to?
want to make big decisions for Henry, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who are you talking to? Demos?
I mean, it's a side campaign, and what does it matter if he's losing theoretical goals to him?
Yeah. Is this still Demos you're talking to?
Well, I want to say, what if you serve Vidara? Why don't we see if she wants to be a 50-50 partner then?
I somehow doubt that she would agree to that.
And what would it take
But
to
you
convince
could
her?
ask. Why, if you're looking for Videra herself to join you, then it's not me that you need to convince.
Well, if I could talk to her, then that would be fine.
I
Being
expect
very
that
unsure
would be
how to
possible.
approach her,
She does sometimes demand a high price.
anything to
you
get this
to be her
network
audience.
growing stronger and stronger will kick us off and pay itself back. I'm happy to pay.
Well, if there's one thing word of advice I can give you is, above all else, she values her moonstones.
Value the moonstones.
Moonstones.
Oh. She values
Moonstones.
If you had some of those on you, then I expect you could gain her ear, at least for a little time.
Wonder who had some of them.
Moonstones? I swear you mentioned it before.
Did you?
What?
I think somebody has some.
I'm pretty
Somebody
sure,
does
yeah.
have some.
I don't know who has them.
I have no idea who has a moonstone.
Someone.
Anyone here? Wait, who's the other character I'm missing? Is it?
Seem to remember Katazli took them,
Yeah.
I believe.
Okay.
Tazzy
maybe
didn't take
not.
the moonstones.
I
Milo's
know
took the
someone got
moonstones.
some, so it's either
It's
Kaz
Milos
or
did.
Milos.
The three.
Okay. I suppose if
Okay.
Milos took them, then that would be good. You could call her in, maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
Who say he has them?
I have a feeling it was Katazi, but I don't want to say that just because. I
It was
want
definitely
that to
Milo's, so I voted it down.
be-
Yeah.
Sorry, me.
It was ages ago. It was like 2 sessions ago.
Okay, so, she says, in which case, hold on 1 second. I just need to approach a colleague. And she
Okay.
says, if it's okay, can I go back to my friend who has the moonstone? Don't worry, I'm not trying to
Yep.
confuse you.
Videra eyes you carefully as you walk through.
And she
head
goes back to Milos and says, Milos, I need the moonstones. I'll pay you.
Excuse me. What do you need the moonstones for?
Well, this very scary banshee who will probably kill us if we back out of the proposition I've just made. Needs moonstones.
Weren't we trying? My Milo's voice has gone all over the shop. Weren't we trying to? It does every time, every time. But I don't care. That's the joy of Milo's. He has 7 voices. Why don't we remember that we came here to kill the banshee? Say that quieter.
Oh,
like,
what was that again? Why were we
Brewing.
trying to do that? She says, kind of pretending she doesn't know, even though I don't remember. I'm sure.
because she's trying to awaken some old elven queen or something that's going to destroy the world. I don't know.
Oh, well,
I think.
why didn't we just go back as soon as we found the moonstones then?
No, we need to kill the banshee. It's nothing to do with moonstones.
Oh, well, how about we befriend it, and then when it makes it even easier to stab it in the back?
Can't befriend the banshee.
Why not? It likes moonstones. Maybe we can make it neutral just enough that it will listen to my interesting proposition.
What is your interesting proposition?
Well, since she desperately needs the moonstones, she's going to let in a little bit of her plan, which is, well, I need recruits, basically. You know, nothing special. I have Milas. No, I have Bert. I
Ernie.
have. Where's
Ernie.
Ernie. Yeah, I like hiring people, you know, to make the party stronger, and maybe if we could strengthen the party more, as long as, you know, Banshee's not attacking us, that's a good thing, right?
You cannot hire a group of cultists that worship a banshee. That is ridiculous. And a banshee won't work for you.
It's
From what Ladji has told me, banshees won't work for you.
it's more of a case of working equally than for me.
What does everyone else think of this? I'll turn to Rad, Dana, Yaris.
I think it's a stupid idea.
I don't think a banshee will ever work for us.
Exactly.
No, not for us. I'm already aware that's not going to work. But if sort of works with my plan rather than for me.
I'll slap Katazli in the face. And go up We're here to kill it,
I
Katazli.
really don't know what Henry would be saying. I'm just
Here to kill it,
making
Katazli. Focus and kill the banshee.
But we've come so far, and it's
Yes,
expecting
to kill the
moonstones.
banshee. But we've come so far to kill the banshee. It's here. Let's kill it. I don't know why playing Midas was such a bloodlust.
It's not like your character type, isn't it?
Got a goal. It was a goal we were set by
Go
Nundro.
with it. Go with it. Tazzy's getting desperate. I don't know what she would do to. Katazli. Katazli says, "Well, how about we offer up the moonstones, and sort of go along with my plan, and then we catch it by surprise. Rather than if we all storm in, then they'll all see us coming in. But if we all go in as if nothing's happening, then we can sort of set up. We can sort of get ready to draw swords and." You know, if we charge in, they're all gonna just have a bit of a chance. But
Get one thing right, Katazli. You want to kill the banshee. Till no.
Sure.
Okay. So,
It doesn't look like I'm getting
lies.
the
Different
chance
plan. If you want, let's make a plan with these moonstones. We can make a plan, give them to her and kill them somehow, but let's not let Katazli make the plan because she's a bit silly, a bit dumb. So,
She
Conrad?
says anything to make this fight go easier. Fine, you take it. Seeing
I
as
reckon-
I'm getting my moonstones.
Conrad is the most intelligent person among us here, I can say that. So, and Dana too. They're the ones who work with this sort of stuff. Well, so what do you suggest?
Well, what I think we should do is somehow move the banshee away from everybody else, or make it so that we have more numbers than everybody else. It could be that we say that we left the moonstones back in the room and ask for her minions to go and get us for them. That would mean that she has less people, or we could get her herself to go and do it under a pretense of deciding if the moonstones are of the correct quality for someone of such a high standing as herself.
So, Tassie could go in there, tell the Banshee he's moonstones, but she has to go get them. We can all wait in an ambush out here, and whoever goes to get them will shoot and kill.
Well, I was thinking at least we should, probably hide some little further away so her minions can't find out completely instantly and get us. That it would take a little time for them to get here.
Where?
Well, as an ambush point, we could always maybe could try the room we fought the Onis in. That could be a good place. We could all
And the
hide
arrow and
in the portcullis room.
the
We
windows.
could kind of run out.
I forgot the word.
Slits.
Those.
Okay, let's go to right. Tassie, wait for us to go hide in the new room, and after 12 seconds, you can start to go in and tell her.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
We need to come with a cover story for why we are not here.
Yes.
Well, did they even see everyone? Like,
I do
I
not
think
know, and
when he opened the door, he probably saw
Right.
most people.
that,
Sort of.
I do hear that banshees are very difficult to deceive.
okay.
What about we saw another Oni and we went and to kill it because we were fighting one earlier.
There we go. That could work, but you're going to have to make it convincing and think on your feet, sadly.
Can Dana transform into an Oni? To distract them?
Transform?
Yeah, she's a changeling. I'm not sure if she could, like,
Let me
change into
check.
an Oni though.
Yeah, does it have to be normal, like, playable creatures, or can we...
Don't know.
I'll have changeling. B. I mean, I guess you has to be someone the same size, but Onis can change their size,
Yeah.
as one of them
Be a
did earlier.
small Oni.
Tiny Oni.
Small Oni.
Changeling. Okay. Changing features. As an action, you can change your appearance and your voice. Determine encourage your hands. You can also adjust your height and weight, but not so much to change that your size changes. You may make yourself appear as a member of another race. None of your game statistics change.
Mm-hmm.
You can't duplicate the appearance of a creature you've never seen, although you have seen them, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Your clothing and equipment are not changed.
They
Yes.
were cloaks.
Yeah, you can. You could do that. Yeah.
Haha. I could
Ben.
just be a distraction.
Put the name of the sort of continent we're in.
Yes. Yeah. I think we may possibly change that. I'm not sure.
Mm.
More world building to do.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's the plan?
What we could do then is have you as the only Dana
Mm-hmm.
rush out of the portcullis room with all us following it, not drawing too much suspicion, which would give us the option to have our weapons ready and drawn without her having the opportunity to attack us first.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody happy with that plan, or not really?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We might be. I believe we could get through this passage here. I might be able to get through. And I kind of walk this way. Is this door locked or not?
It's closed but unlocked.
I suppose I'm able to walk through, or
Yes, you are.
stealthily though.
So
Um,
yes, as you kind of the
I
open the
roll
door,
a
which to your annoyance does kind of creak.
15 for stealth.
Okay, it creaks ever so slightly as you open it. The hinges old and rusted. You sort of peer round the door, and this room appears to be much the same, only a mirror image of the one that you were fighting the Onis in, and it is deserted.
Am I able to walk through here and into this room?
Okay.
I assume that people start to follow me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Hold on.
And
Yeah.
yes, I suppose that could be where we head to the break. You know, we can't do something so exciting. We gotta have the commercial break in between, don't we?
Yes.
I was eating mine as Kelly said something funny and I nearly choked.
Oh,
And
no.
were we all eating pizza?
Oh, we're unmuted.
Yeah.
I was eating pizza.
I
Dylan was
eating
eating pizza. Johan was eating pizza. Is anyone else eating pizza?
Not me, sadly, no.
I'm eating pizza.
Oh my god,
Who's
Joe's
eating
eating
pizza?
pizza too. How is this happening?
Over half of us are eating pizza.
Actually, wait, how many of us are there? 1, 2, 3,
6.
4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
2/3 of us were eating pizza.
Pizza Fridays.
Pizza Fridays.
Oh,
Literally,
yeah.
like, I've taken up your Friday pizza thing. I've adopted your policy of pizza during D&D. The pizza campaign.
Put that light on. There we go. That's better.
We should make a pizza campaign.
Yes.
Yes.
So there's a garlic bread domain cleric that somebody homebrewed
And
with some custom garlic bread based spells.
I think I saw that. Was that on a what's the YouTube channel, like XP?
XP
thingy,
meets
where they
level
looked at-
3. Yeah, I think he did
Yeah,
that, and I
they
think I've
looked at
seen
the
it somewhere else.
worst things.
Yes,
I
I
saw
think
it
the
on that.
first. Yeah, I think the first place I saw it might have been Reddit, but I can't remember. The garlic bread domain cleric.
Domain.
Yep.
Is this like a feature of clerics that have a domain?
Yeah, like you got war domain, forge
Oh,
domain,
pizza
life domain.
delivery.
Yeah, pizza delivery
Baking.
domain. What's some other important ones? Uber domain.
And they can have different spell schools. School of baking, school of
Yeah, they
delivery.
get different spell slots. Yeah, or different special spells.
Instead
Schools of
school
ovens.
Instead of school of evocation, it's school of ever baking.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
I think
Okay.
we'd have to have a character called Peter the Pizza.
Yep. It's
So,
8:36. So shall we
it's
shall we
33
continue?
seconds
Can't let the
ago.
fans down. Yeah.
How many views have we got?
I'm guessing this many.
2. Me and 2 else.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not
Can
watching
I
it at the
can I
moment.
see who's watching?
No, not on YouTube, I don't think.
Not a lot of people watch our streams at the moment, but we do get a consistent about 20 viewers on our videos. In fairness,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
that's good.
there are some people who are watching the YouTube videos.
Okay. Is everybody
ready.
ready to
Yeah,
go back?
I am.
Okay. Let me know when we're back live, as it were.
We
We
are
are
right
For a
now.
while.
We are okay. I should probably have the stream up in the background so I know what's going on. 'Cause at the moment, I'm just
But
like,
you don't have internet.
okay.
240p.
Well, welcome back, everybody. Just before we left to have a quick break, you guys had created a plan to, I think, try and separate the Banshee from Videra from the cultists.
Oh yes.
So we come back with that, and this music is probably not appropriate for this kind of
Wait.
plan.
Oh, I had the bot music. What did I miss out? The bot music? The bot muted. What did I miss out on?
I've just changed it now.
What was it?
It was like a clarinet playing some like soft jazz kind of thing, and you know.
Oh, ballroom. Bit of smoky house jazz.
Right, we'll go with whatever this is. Okay, so what do you guys do?
Can't hear it.
I can't hear it either. Cannot play. Track got stuck.
Yeah.
Play now.
Um,
Something's playing now.
So the
Okay.
plan was to get Katazi to go where again? Joe?
That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure on it.
Katazli
Conrad,
was,
you were doing all the planning.
I believe Katazli was going to go and find the Vaidera and ask her if she would like to have a look at these the
Moonstones we
moonstones that we left over. We do have the moonstones on us, but obviously she does not know. Then we will lead her into the room where we fought the Onis. When we're in the room, Dana will run out as a small Oni, which then will give us the opportunity to attack her and any minions around her. One thing I was thinking of is if one of us maybe stands by this door here, so as soon as that happens they can slam the door and I'll not let the minions in, but that's maybe too difficult.
And how about I tell the Banshee that we did see some moonstones. Or how about I tell her we were keeping some somewhere? Like, let's say we set up in a room. We could say, oh yes, we've left our loot in this room. You can come get them.
One thing I would say is don't tell her that we got them from here, because
No,
she may
sure,
think
but
of everything here as her own.
we could say we were sleeping in a certain room and we'd left our stuff there. So most of our stuff that we didn't need to bring. So she
Yes,
could
but,
come get the moonstones. Otherwise,
yes.
how do I find a good reason to tell her?
Maybe
why
say earlier on her journey over to this mountain we came across a small hoard of runestones, or moonstones rather, and just say that we left them in this in a room on the first floor, and
of where?
kind of bring her to there. Sorry, what did you say?
Of where, like the first room of where?
Well, we don't need to tell her exactly, but we will just lead her into the room we fought the Onis.
Yes, but my concern is if I tell her, oh, we left them in this room, then it's suspicious if I don't know which one I'm talking about.
Okay, well, you can make up which room, that doesn't
Okay.
really matter.
Okay.
Or old Nandra would probably do fine to say it is his room.
Okay, so I'll think of a room to tell her where to go to.
Yes, it doesn't really matter.
And then what do I do once I've told her? If she says yes, I'll go show her. I'll tell her I'll show you where they are.
Yes, tell her she will lead, and if you are able to, tell her there is no need for any guards, as it will be a symbol of our friendship and mutual trust to entrust her protection to us. If they do decide to come with us, you will have to think on your feet. It could be, you know, slamming doors, not letting them out. One thing I would say is that banshees are rather difficult to corner and can relatively easily pass through people and maybe walls. I'm not sure.
Are Yaris and Bert going through the plan because they're still over there?
Yeah, Catastrophe's in the way again.
Yes, I also assume
Don't
that
worry about me being in the way. Just
Ernie
worry
will
about
be. I cannot move Ernie, so people will have to move
Yep.
him into that room as
I
well.
can move Ernie. Where do you want Ernie to be?
Yeah, we don't
Just in the
do
room with
that.
all of us.
Room R. Okay.
Right.
And Bert would go. Yeah. So I'm trying to get her to go down past you guys,
Exactly.
and but by herself. But what if I slam the door? Then she's going to think, oh, well. the
Maybe
banshee-
don't slam the door then. One thing I would say is, just in case she decides to go through this door here, and Conrad kind of points up in sort of this direction. If she comes through that door, I'm just wondering, you can maybe loudly exclaim to her, "Isn't the weather lovely today?" But if she's
Yeah.
coming through this door, there is no need to say anything, and we will
Okay.
just footsteps.
Sure.
So just to remember, we can go through either door,
Yeah.
and plan will
if,
still work.
if you hear, yes, if we go down towards this, well, I'll just, yeah. Would you prefer I try bring her to room R, or I bring her down the stairs in S, and I'll say what's the weather like when I pass the door, and that's your cue to jump out of the room?
It
Or
is
shall I
best
get her to go into your room?
probably into either one of the room. Well, I suppose room S out of game. Either one of them is fine. We originally planned for the one on the east, but it could happen also on one of the on west. But if it does happen on the one to the west, just make some remark about the weather.
Sure. That's fine.
Right, is everybody happy with the plan?
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
Maybe-
where should we be positioned in this room?
We
Just
should be
either
positioned
side of the door.
in room R, somewhere there.
Either side of the door.
Rush.
So
But
not
not
in front
like-
of the door.
I reckon
Oh.
we close doors.
And what exactly
Yeah.
should
No.
I do again?
Just get ready
you
your weapons.
turn into the Oni and rush out,
Mhm.
and we just follow you with our weapons at the ready. But rather than attacking you, we spin around and attack the Banshee.
Mm-hmm.
I will close this door at the right hand side.
Hey Ben, and all this conversation has been going on telepathically, because that's
Yeah.
something I...
Anyway,
Nah.
long conversation. I think I've got it now.
I talk to Conrad.
Hope the plan works after all this.
Yes. Or Katasley dies.
That's another good alternative.
Yes. So Katasley, well,
Yeah,
let's say
Cog
she
was
was
right.
in the room
Cog-
with you
Cog.
discussing, and she goes back
Yeah.
out.
Just
Yeah.
quickly. Right,
Cog was saying something. What was that, Cog?
I was going to talk to Conrad.
Oh.
Yeah, Conrad,
yes.
you got me to be.
Pardon?
Am I going?
You are, the minute you are staying with us.
I mean, what?
Everyone's going to follow Kelly out when I give the signal, which is, isn't the weather lovely today?
Mm-hmm.
Where if I take
Nice. In the
Banshee.
Banshee. Yes.
Does that make sense?
where we're putting
Yaris.
the Banshee?
Either in Conrad points off in this direction, either in this part of the keep, or this part, whichever one the Banshee decides to walk through. As these are the two ways that I can see that you can go down the stairs. Other than the absolute main flight of stairs, which could be an issue, but we could say that it is our stuff is towards the front of the dungeon, and it is quicker to go this way.
Okay. It's going to be an easy fight, isn't it?
I don't know. Probably not.
No?
Not Banshee.
But there's 6 of us.
There is 6 of us, but there is also one Banshee, which to me is a could be a fair fight, but it could be a slaughter on our behalf.
Like slaughter, I want no part of it.
Well, I am sure you will fare very well by yourself against the Banshee and many minions. Your best bet is to stay with us.
Bert says, "Well, it'll certainly be a slaughter if you back out now, you fool. You better stay. I'll kill you myself."
Not wanting to be getting
And
into
Ernie
your
goes,
trouble.
I am no coward, and you look like you're a coward. But you gotta prove yourself to us. You hit Bert in the back, and I'm not happy with that. So I reckon you've got to fight for us, and prove you're worthy to be part of this party.
I'm worthy. I'll show you.
Yeah, show me.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
Quickly convinced.
I took the show me part a very wrong way.
Oh dear. Nothing like a bit of peer pressure. Right
Okay.
then, Tasley. Let's do this now.
Katazli heads back up towards the room, which is already at, and she is the door open? Yeah, it goes in.
Yeah, the door's open, yeah.
And she says, "Okay, I've found out where we were keeping the moonstones for you, Videra, was it? So if I was thinking as a show of trust for our potential partnership, maybe if I show you where the moonstones are and I give you the moonstones, maybe we could be 50-50 partners, or maybe 60-40, you know, you get a bit more share. You've already got lots of people working for you. I'm only just starting, so I think it's more fair that if you're the bigger part of this plan, then it's only fair you get more of the resources and more ownership of the network. How does that sound?"
She chuckles slightly. What is this plan of yours?
To build a huge network behind the scenes. On the surface, we're just going to be, you know, everyone gets on with their normal days of usual activities, but really behind it all, we're a huge, layered, many-tiered network, building a huge empire, gathering lots of resources for all our needs, for all our greedy, selfish purposes, as you will. And to show you, I'm serious, you can have all the valuable moonstones, which I was hoping to keep, but you can have them all, and I'll show you where they are.
And what do you think that someone such as myself, why do you think that I would have any interest at all in this endeavour of yours?
Ultimate power.
Ultimate power, you say?
Yes.
Do you have...
anything you could ever want? Your workers, my workers, they'll get it for you. We're on the top, and we have influence over anything we need. We just need to get this network going. We'll have the numbers to fight for anything we would like to achieve. What would you like to achieve? What tickles your senses?
Oh, well, I suppose one would acquire wealth. But there is nothing for me in this vague semblance of life that I somehow still possess through no fault of my own. You must understand that the curse of a banshee is a very terrible one.
So what do you seek?
Riches, power, perhaps to return to my previous state, more real, to be able to taste the elven food, hear elven music once again, properly. which I
So-
fear is something that you certainly cannot offer me.
How about if we use our growth? You partner up with me. We expand the network. Surely, we will encounter through the many people we will encounter. Surely, someone will know of some magician or something to help you return, and in return of that favor, you help me with my plan.
Believe me, elves live a long life, and I've never come across anyone with such abilities. A
There
more
must be someone.
immediate sort of satisfaction for me, however, would be to kill the king who forced me into this state, who destroyed my body and is the responsible for this. She kind of gestures at herself, the horrific scar down her
Yeah.
face, the flesh kind of peeling away from her body.
So let me make a proposition. You help me start my network. You have some people who follow you, right? So you help me start my network. We use your people's contacts. We use them to search for more people, and in return, my group and your group together will kill this king.
I would propose this as a token of, to prove to me that I can trust you.
Of course.
I would request that you and your band alone kill the king, Nordak Silverax. Lay him in his grave once and for all.
That's certainly something I can get behind. And how about then? Well, firstly, your I don't know who he is in relation to you, but your friend, I assume, Deimos. He told me.
More a servant.
He told me you like moonstones. What is it you like about moonstones?
Well, once upon a time in life, I was a moon elf. Moonstones are a form of precious gem that we value above all others. You
So-
must understand that I once came to here to seek to create a deal between my people and the king, Nordak Silverax. May his name be cursed forever.
So would you appreciate these moonstones, which we found, and I can show you where they are?
Yes, that would be.
It would be a
I
gift
would.
of my own trust to you, for our venture to kill this king.
I see. Well, if you would like to bring these gemstones to me, I would appreciate that, and perhaps then we could discuss this odd plan of yours a little more.
Yes. Well, if you would like to validate they exist, so you can trust me, I'd be willing to show you where they are.
Perhaps I could send one of my servants along to bring them back.
Plan did not work.
I think I would say how about this? No, actually, I do really want to show you my good intentions to help you, so you can help me. So how about this? I've decided. I think I will bring you these moonstones. How does that sound? I'll bring those for you.
That seems like that's just something I would stand behind, yes.
Okay. Katali, trying not to look like she's in a hurry to get back to her group, slowly turns around, walks back out the door, and she goes back to the group.
Echoing on the hard stone floor and off the walls as you come back to the rest of the group.
Echoing, yes. So she goes back and she says, "Oh, guys, I just could not get her to leave the room. I'm sorry." And I explained what our dialogue was about, trying to show her the moonstones and everything. But she wouldn't budge, and she said, "How about I bring a servant to get them?" And they said, "Oh, how about no, I don't want to do that. Like, I'll get them, because then we'd have to kill the servant when they see there's no moonstones."
Well,
there
what you
are,
could do
but,
is,
there's no
what if
moonstones.
you tell her that there are quite a lot of them, and it may be worth sending, well, as many of our servants as we can down to bring them back up, and they're in a very large cart, maybe outside of the building, so they all have to go out, and then we are alone with the Banshee.
Yes.
I don't think they'll buy that. It's worth a shot, I guess, but Tasley, did you disclose how many moonstones we had?
No, I said lots.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay,
I mean, if you have
Is it likely? How unlikely would it be that we've just brought carts of moonstones? Like, she's gonna ask for however you got all these moonstones.
It's
Really,
a very steep. It's quite a steep track up here.
Yeah,
You
and surely
struggle
they're
to get a
quite
cart up.
rare. So for us to have as many moonstones that we say we have, so that we need the help to bring them, she's gonna say,
a bit
"Well,
odd.
have you managed to get that many moonstones?" Like,
Also, we may also note that moonstones are so rare that we probably wouldn't bring them up to some random abandoned
No.
dwarf place, would we,
and I
guys?
need
So
a reason now we brought them here.
think of a new
Unless
plan.
I say this was going to be the base of our network, but I don't want the others to really know I'm building a network.
Phil, if you keep saying new information to her, she's not going to buy it.
Yeah, like, why didn't I tell her that in the first place?
Exactly. So, guys, what's the new plan?
Kill her.
Go in there and kill her? So, Ben,
I'd say we just go in straight away.
from outside of the game perspective, we all go in there, and everyone in D&D turns hold an action for someone to say a word, and then all fire on that word. So we can basically all attack at the same time.
That would probably be possible. Yeah.
That's so meta.
I'll
Well,
allow that this time.
Just gonna say, well, can mine's go in there and just go, here's the moonstone, and on that cue we all attack. I was wondering if that actually worked in D&D
Yeah,
realms.
Almost
I might be able to allow you to essentially be able to surprise them, perhaps.
Okay.
You're already actions though. If you're
Can we try and initiate a surprise round then?
Yes, or yeah. I reckon you could probably try and surprise them.
Yes. Okay. So
You make a sort of a group deception check, perhaps.
Okay.
How does that work? We all roll deception.
You all roll deception, and we sort of see how high you get as a group.
Oh no, but what I was about to say, as Katazli was, how about I go in and I say I've brought my group to bring you the moonstones. So if we all go in holding our backpacks, and then like draw our weapons from behind the back, I don't know.
I don't think that will work. Let's
No,
just go
but
with
like,
the first plan.
But if I say I've brought my group to bring you the moonstones, because there were quite a few.
You say we've bought the moonstone, just say we've bought the
Yes.
moonstone.
Yes. If she sees you guys walking in, like empty-handed, immediately she knows something. Like that's the plan over. So.
You
I don't think so, because
We still
she
need
doesn't
to-
know. She doesn't know how much moonstone we have. Like,
Okay.
we could all
Just
come
hold
in
the
here.
bag.
could all come in here to initiate this deal you've had with us. So we've come to initiate this deal. We don't all need to be holding a moonstone, I don't think. Because it's rare, so she'd probably expect us not to have that much in the first place.
So I go in, I say, okay, we've brought you the moonstones, and then you guys just sort of walk in and draw your weapons on.
Make a deception check, right? To try and
Really
we all have
quickly.
Yeah, a group deception
Mr.
check to try and
DM.
hide that you're about to attack. Yeah.
Mr. DM,
Mhm.
are there any stones in this area?
Sorry, so again, are there any
stones
Oh,
in this
so-
area?
Well, we can check,
stones in this area here? Not really.
like outside the castle, or
Inside. I was just wondering if there's anything we could fill up a bag which
Probably
we
downstairs in the
had all the
mine.
stones in.
oh, we could smash a brick or something, a few bricks.
It's going to take a lot of time, though, isn't it?
No one
she
has a
thinks
hammer,
we
do they? And a
she
chisel.
thinks she thinks we have these
Yes,
stones
we don't
immediately
want
to
to
hand.
take too long.
She thinks we have them
Let's
straight
just
away,
go
right?
straight away.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think we should just go with going in, saying we've brought the moonstones. Like, she knows I have a small group. I told her like, only have a few people. But I don't.
We all go, haha, and attack.
Yes.
Right.
With
Deception.
deception.
Well,
20 for
so-
me!
3 plus 2 is 5.
What do we have to roll?
That's a good
Deception.
start. Okay, give all of you, if you give me your totals, actually, what? Go.
What do we
good.
have to roll?
If you all roll
Deception.
deception.
Okay.
So what did someone got a nat 20? What was it total?
27 total.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I got a 5 total.
Okay, 27,
Averaged out my
5.
I got a 23.
Jesus.
Good.
Nice.
Other people. Cogos, did you say you'd? Oh, Yaris, you
11.
said you'd. What was it? 11?
11, yeah.
11?
Conrad got 15 and Bert got
Ernie?
Ernie, sorry.
Oh, yeah, but I need to do something. Oh, nat 20.
No, let's do deception.
Who
Yeah.
that 20s?
Bert got a 30.
Bert got a 13.
Uh,
Okay. Well, Ernie got a 13. Cool.
I got 13, sorry.
Bert got 20.
Okay, yeah, I think with that, you managed to successfully enter without arousing any kind of suspicion of the plan that you have hatched.
And
Oh, yeah.
Kazi says, I brought the moonstones, and I thought it would be worth just showing you my friends as well.
But everyone moved their people into the room, so we can actually.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Joe, where do you want Ernie to be standing? And also, Johan, where do you want Katasley to be standing?
Katazli will go up to the front table, and
Mhm.
Bert closely with her.
Okay. Ernie,
Good.
the other side?
Flanking, yes. Each side of Kotazli. Maybe one square
yes,
back though.
Yes,
but
yes, like that.
less
Ernie,
imposing.
Ernie next to Katazli.
One square back or right next to?
One square back, I was thinking. Maybe both of them. Just to look a little less imposing.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Formational. That's,
When do we attack?
what? Oh,
Well,
we were gonna discuss like a trigger, weren't we?
Oh, here's the moonstone. That was going to be it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yes, I've brought you my friends, and just to show you my friends I was talking about, just to give you my trust, and also here's the moonstones, and as I
Bam!
make it look like I'm reaching into my back to grab my backpack, I grab the war axe
Mhm.
off my back, Katazli's back.
Yep.
Everyone else, I guess, will draw weapons too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, would you all like to roll initiative?
Yeah.
They're all surprised, so they won't be in the able to act in the first round of combat.
9
Oh, dear.
for
Unless she can't be surprised.
plus 1. Katazi's got +1 initiatives. Is that correct?
For that character sheet, probably.
Isn't it usually?
Sorry, say that again?
How has Kataji got
What's this again?
+1 to initiative?
It's her dexterity. What's her dexterity modifier?
+1.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought okay. But she'd be level. No. Is she level?
I've
5?
still
Yes,
got
it's just your dexterity modifier is what makes up your initiative, unless
Yeah.
there's a class feature that changes that.
Okay, so she got.
Still got the initiative from the Oni fight.
Mm.
Oh yes, I will clear that quickly.
Can you also insert Milos, Ernie, and Katazi to it,
Katazi.
because we won't be able to.
Katazli's is 10.
Okay.
That is 8.
Tasley's it's 10.
It has got 10.
Right, so
Add yourself
Katazi to
again,
initiative.
guys.
And Ernie to initiative. Videra to initiative. Demos to initiative. And the cultist to initiative.
And Milos, please.
Oh, and Milos as well, yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, let's roll for Videra. Is +2. And the cultist. Not doing so well.
It's gonna be a big battle.
I think you're right.
And we were all going to attack Vendera, weren't we? That was the entire point.
I didn't think we specified a target.
No, you don't need to.
Mm.
I assume we would though, because that is basically the whole point of we want to kill the bench
Yeah, you might do, yeah.
minions.
It's true, but the minions will
Yeah.
just kill us, so it might be easier to get the minions out of the way.
Yeah,
The bench will kill us very quickly though as well.
it's like focus fire the strongest target, then the rest is the easiest to deal with.
That's true. I'm probably going to attack the minions.
But if
'cause
they
I-
can attack us in the back, then they get like advantage or something. Or
I mean, if you got single target removal, by
If
dare
they're
I'd say, but
flanking, then they'll get a +2 to attack.
yeah, it might be easier for them to flank if we all focus fire. I don't know.
but yeah, who knows?
So if you focus
We'll
fire,
see. We'll see what people do on their turns.
yes.
Oh,
Oh.
20.
Ho ho ho.
Okay, who else? What did Katazi
Ha
get?
ha ha ha.
10. No, it was. Oh,
It was 10.
10,
wasn't
10
it?
sounds familiar.
I said.
Yeah, and Ernie?
And
Conrad? Joe?
I
What did
rolled
Ernie get
a
pushed to?
19.
19. That's 19 total, I guess?
Yes, it should be on the board, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, for only, sorry.
Ah.
For only I rolled a 15.
Ernie
14.
got a 15. 14 or 15?
14 plus 1, 15.
15. Okay. Um.
oh,
There we go. Okay. So, from the top, Bert. This is your game.
okay. Burr is going to go How many spaces? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There's music.
Yep.
It sounds like Skyrim music. It really does sound like the battle music from Skyrim.
And use. Oh, we never got a long rest to get rage back. God damn it. I think long rest, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Not rage then. He's just going to pull out his great axe and is plus 6 to hit. And that is 12 to hit.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
I think that might hit. Let me check.
Oh, really?
It does just hit. Roll for damage.
I'm shocked. 1d12. That one. No, 13 damage.
13 damage. Okay. Okay. So you run up and you slam your axe as it kind of passes through her kind of spectral form. You see perhaps the slightest tear in some of the clothes that the spectral clothes that she's wearing, as it were. Seems to affect her a little, but maybe not quite as much as you'd hoped.
Okay.
Demos is surprised, so he skips his go, but he can now take reactions. Conrad, it's your turn.
Well, what Conrad do is able to put the other clear shot at Vedera from here.
You may want to step to the side.
What about would be
You're
better?
totally right there. Yes, you'd be a little better there, yeah.
Right. Okay, so I would like to make a intelligence saving throw, please.
She certainly can.
I fear she's very intelligent.
Well, she made a 17 on that saving throw.
Botherations. This DM is rigging dice. Absolutely. Okay, so I believe it is just half damage. I will quickly get up.
Half damage. Okay.
Yes, I
What type
believe.
of damage is it?
I believe it is force damage. I will very quickly
Okay.
double check for you.
Force damage, that type of damage that nothing is resistant to. Most things.
Exactly.
Teresk might be.
For what?
Other
might
than
Teresk. Sorry, say that again.
the barbarian who is resistant to everything.
be? Yes. But not because I'm not because I'm not raging.
How much damage was that, Conrad? And what type?
Yeah, so it was one second. I'm just scrolling down. Scroll down. Sorry about this, you. This is the problem when you are not good at D&D.
Sure.
Oh no, sorry. It is psychic damage. Wait a minute. It is hang on a minute. It is psychic damage. Unfortunately.
Sorry.
So,
Still takes effect.
well, I suppose if it is then, I will, yes, I will take her 3d8 damage will be done to her. Good rolls to start off with. And where is the final dice? There we go. Okay, let's quickly add them up.
I think we need subtitles for Conrad's voice.
Exactly, we need subtitles for Conrad's voice. Rather difficult to understand. Damage type halved or not?
It is halved, yes.
Okay, so let's do this.
It's halved because she succeeded on the saving throw.
Yes.
That's the only time it's halved.
If we round down, 8 damage.
8
Not
damage.
many.
Okay.
pretty terrible.
So
Pretty
describe, is this like a blast or what's happening?
Yes, so what happens is Conrad out of his palms and maybe a little out of his chest. There's a beam of purple energy spiraling towards her as it takes her in the chest and maybe causes her maybe cloth and her robes to kind of maybe tear a little. The spectral light like just fires right through her.
There's a slight kind of discoloration in her kind of spectral form. She certainly injured a little from that. She's surprised, so she skips her go, but can now take reactions. Dana, it is your go.
Really quickly, one thing that sorry.
Oh no, it's fine.
Look up psychic disruption. I'm just wondering, can it only see stuff within 10 feet of it?
Psychic. Let me check. If it
You just-
did, then you could have moved so as to make that still happen. Let me just double check. Where have I saved this? That's the question.
Really quickly, one more little
D&D
bit of
stuff.
warfare.
Also
Am I able to telepathically communicate with it? You know, kind of bass boosted sound when it's just like that kind of stuff. I'm able to communicate that sound right into her brain and put it on max volume, please.
Okay. Yes, I think you probably can.
Maximum
And,
gain.
Every so often drop in like, you're stupid, or I think we are gonna easily, that sort of thing.
Saying
okay.
you're dead. You're dead.
What was this thing you were asking about this ability?
It
This
is
is a psychic discipline. Which one?
psychic disruption.
Psychic
It says-
disruption. I'm getting there. LMN. That's precognition. Psychic disruption. Yes, got it here. Is this days or which?
You just
or,
said
or
awake
distracting haste.
psychic
Sorry?
disruption. Psychic disruption, awaken discipline.
Yes. Which ability of it are you using?
One that says as an action, you choose the creature you see within.
Distracting haze. Yep. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Should have been
Should I read
3D.
out?
It should have been 3D10.
Yes, 3d10. Yes.
Okay, yeah, you do roll 3d10. Okay, cool. And I can't see. Okay, on a failed save, it takes 1d10 psychic damage per psi point spent, and can't see anything more than 10 feet from it until your concentration ends. On a successful save, it takes half as much damage.
So can I still only see within 10 feet of it? Is that
From that, I would assume so.
very good day for us? Very good day.
Okay.
Unless it is immune from being like blinded or.
Which I don't believe they are. Okay. Right. Yes, sorry, Dana, you'll go.
Let's see. I think I am. I'm still going to attack like one of the little guys. How close do I need to get to Jay to attack him with a great sword? Can I just go? Can I just go onto the table and just hit
With a
him?
great sword.
Yeah.
You probably want to run around the bottom. You could leap over the table if you want to and attack them. Just jump over the table like that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Do I need to make a special roll for that or no?
Nah, you can jump over there. It's basically just difficult terrain.
Okay. Okay. Let's see.
Jump over the table, slide under the table.
And that is a 14 to hit.
14 does hit. Roll for damage.
And that is 11 damage.
11 damage.
Mhm.
How would you like to do this?
Oh, what? I just slice his head off, if he even has a head. I'm not really
Yep.
sure.
You come up and the sword passes clean through. It's like crunching noise that hits their spine as their head falls, rolls off, and their body collapses to the floor. I need to get my blood out. Give me a sec. The blood tool. And okay, this one like this. There we go. Okay. Ernie, it is your go. Conrad, I believe you're playing Ernie.
Yes, it is Ernie's go. Right, so to be honest, what I think I'll do
Oh my
is
days!
changing accents. You know, you just gotta keep on top of it. So right, last time I believe we decided that I'd. Oh, sorry for this terrible accent. For this, I'd only used like
Not bad.
one. I'd only used one spell slot, so I've still got the one left. So am I able to run up onto this table and just divine smite this this banshee?
Yeah, you can. You run up, you jump onto the table as you strike down, or are you using a pike or a sword? What are you using?
At the moment, I'm using my pike
Okay.
to hit. That's a
Use your reach. What was that again? I didn't quite catch that. 13.
13 to hit.
13 does hit. Roll for damage.
Perfect. Right, that's I will divine smite that as well. Good damage to start off with.
Does he get
Do you
another
want me
D8?
to give? Do you want me to give the damage in different in like different parts or not really?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, so the first part of the damage was a 7, so like 3.5, but rounded down to 3.
Yep.
And the second part, the damage. Okay. No, it's 2d8, isn't it?
That is, yep, correct, yep.
Does she count as undead or anything for an extra D8 on Divine Smite or not?
Good
No.
point. Yes, she does. Yes, so yes, you're right. It's 3d8.
Yes.
Thank you. And I maxed out some damage for that as well. Oh, plus 1.
Definitely worth it.
So far, the Divine Smite, that's 10 damage halved, but 20 if it's the full.
Okay. It is indeed the full damage.
Perfect. So Ernie probably jumps there and almost tries to sort of run her through, absolutely annihilating her. And
Which
I
you do
suppose
run her through. Your pike passes right through her. As you then draw it out, another tear in her robes. Where are you? Actually, where do you want to be? Do you want to just double click?
I think
So-
I'll probably just use her reach, so probably just there.
Yeah, right on
Okay.
that. Cool.
Or like, or in
Okay.
fact there, it doesn't really matter. She can't see me either, can she? Or actually
10 feet she
she's
can, yeah.
never mind. It's still alright.
Okay. Katasley, it is your go.
Okay. She's going to go. I wish I knew what a spell was again.
Uh, spiritual weapons, never a bad shout.
Oh, that's the one. I'll quickly look that up a bit. Should have done this before.
That's right.
One bonus action, 60-foot range, vocal somatic, lasts for a minute. Create a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration or until you cast the spell again. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within. Oh, but I don't know what her spell bonus is.
Her spell attack bonus should be on the character sheet. It's in the middle, kind of bottom 2/3, bottom third,
Yes.
maybe halfway down.
Yes. So she changed classes or something. Okay. So and that does. Target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus spellcasting ability modifier. Converting modifier is. Don't know. Is that spell attack?
Her spell casting, yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on. Is this adding to the? Damage?
It says the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus your
Yeah.
spellcasting ability.
So your spellcasting ability modifier is your wisdom modifier, which I think is a +4.
Yes.
Also worth noting, at higher levels, if you cast the spell with a 3rd level slot or higher, the damage increases by 1d8 for every spell slot above 2nd. So you could cast it as a 3rd level spell and do 2d8 plus 4 damage rather than 1d8 plus 4.
And that would use a level 3 spell slot?
A level 3 spell slot if you've got some left. Which
I don't know
think
what
you
she
do, but I'm not
used.
so. I don't know either. I mean,
I know
last
she
time I
used
remember,
that
she
spell.
hadn't used.
I thought she did.
She should have 2. Yes, I'm not sure what level she cast the spell at, and I think she has 2 3rd level spells. So if you would like to, you could potentially do that,
Okay.
or you could just cast it with a 2nd level spell slot
Okay.
and stay the 3rd level spell slot if you come into a more dangerous situation. Might do, might not.
But yeah. Well, I mean, this is the sort of be all end all. I think she'd want to go all out.
Okay.
So I guess use a 3rd level spell slot.
Okay.
And you said she has 2.
Yes, 2 3rd level spell slots. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if she's used any of them. As far as I'm aware, she hasn't.
I think she used
Can't remember.
a spell at some point, but
Yeah, I think she cast
she casted it on a Yarrow.
blindness, deafness.
But didn't she also?
She cast blindness, deafness.
Didn't she also cast it on Yaris?
She cast. I'm not sure if she did cast anything on Yaris. She may have done. Hang on, blindness, deafness. Blindness, deafness is only 2nd level spell slots, so she's probably got both her 3rd level spell slots left.
Okay, I'll go with the 3rd level, which is 2d8 plus 4.
Plus 4 damage if you hit, and it's plus 7 to hit.
Yeah. 12 plus 7 is 19.
That does hit. Roll for damage.
Okay, it was 2d8 4. 3, 4, 7 plus 4 is 11.
11. Okay.
Not great.
Okay. What appearance does this weapon take?
It
Do you
takes
deal the damage?
the form of a lance.
Okay. She's trying to get battered as this lance passes, slamming her in the shoulder. She twists slightly as it hits her, and then continues to sort of pass through. Milas, this is now your go.
Can you draw me a 10-foot radius sphere, please? Because I always forget how big that is.
Yes, I can.
So,
10
2 squares out from the
foot. Yeah. Is this for shatter
Yeah, yes.
by any chance? Yeah.
You guessed it, his only damaging spell.
Yeah.
Wait, mine is
That's a 10-foot radius sphere.
Oh, that's very large. Okay. Unfortunately, I'm going to hit those two as
Who's
well. aren't
this?
I? Oh wait, can I center it so it just hits ZW and Mora? Or can I only hit 2 of them? Okay, hit 2 of them. can't
Yeah,
I?
you can only get 2 of them.
Fine, I'll get W and Boy Man. His name is
W and
Demos.
Demos, yep.
Deimos.
Okay.
I prefer big.
Demos.
I prefer Big Boy Man, but short
Okay.
Demos.
Deimos Diggory.
I'm gonna cast it at level. Cast it at level 3.
Okay, do they have to make Constitution saving throws?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, this is for Cultist W, unnamed Cultist W. They fail. Second of all, this is for Demos. I think he also fails.
I got 15.
15. W gets obliterated as their bones and...
Sorry. I meant I got 15 spell save just to confirm. I did not. I did
Oh,
not.
okay,
I
right,
did
yeah,
not.
yeah.
I didn't say that very heavily, did I? Sorry.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, that's not very good. 16 damage.
16, yeah. The cultist W gets completely obliterated as their bones and internal organs get crushed and they just kind of fall to the floor as blood slowly begins to seep out around them. Squiggly line. Really like this. Demos takes it a little better. That was 16, wasn't it? Doesn't appear to be too badly injured.
Then I will move away from all these dudes. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 behind Yaris.
Okay. Yaris, it's now your go.
Right, well, can I run up to here, go backflip over the table, and then...
Roll athletics.
oh,
Acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, yes.
do that.
Yeah, roll an acrobatics check to see how it goes.
Um,
I was kidding.
Breaks his neck.
yeah,
Ben wasn't.
that one.
That
Sorry?
That
Not
Um,
that
one.
one.
Ignore that.
You try to backflip over or front flip or whatever onto the table. It was a bit higher than you thought, and you kind of land quite heavily. You sort of land prone on it. If you'd like, you can still make a bit of an attack with disadvantage on the cultist in front of you.
And break your neck, take down damage.
Oh dear, Yaris.
You tried to look cool and it just failed.
See disadvantage with that.
Disadvantage.
when
Plus
you
a
play your character
15.
too well.
And that is a 7, which is a 12 to hit.
12 does just hit. Roll for damage.
That is a 7 damage.
7 damage. You kind of stab them. Oh, sorry, Karen.
Or can I use my other sword as well?
Yes, you can. You kind of stab them once in the chest. They look very badly injured from that.
Right. This will also with disadvantage.
Yes.
I think that's a... Oh wait, 8. That's a 13 to hit.
Yep, also hits.
And that is 5 damage.
How'd you like to do this?
Oh. Can I jab my other sword right into his mouth?
Okay.
Me up.
As the blood spurts out and their eyes are wide with horror as they then slump to the floor.
Say W had a lot of blood in him, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, yeah. So much has been going up the walls, on the chair, on the table. Okay. Right, now it's the two cultists who are remaining. It's their go, only it isn't. They're surprised. But they can now take reactions. But, once again, this is your go.
To you, babe. He is going to do the same thing again.
Okay.
And that is use his axe on Videra.
Videra, yep.
Wait, where's my... Oh. That is a 9 to hit.
Okay. Unfortunately, 9 doesn't hit, as your axe seemingly as she kind of moves her kind of vague ghost-like form out the way, and your axe definitely passes through nothing this time.
Okay.
All right. Now it is Demos's go. He is going to run up to Katazli, and he's going to make an attack roll on her. That's not very good. That is a... Oh, they're going to make 2 attacks. That's a 14 to hit with the first attack, which I think doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit. They will attack again. That's a 16 to hit.
That hits because it matches, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. And you take 5 damage. As he manages to just...
I don't know what she was on before. After last session when Henry played him.
Oh, that's a really... She
She
had
was
a
quite
lot
low,
more than we
wasn't she?
thought. But
Yes,
we
she
then
had 10
Henry
more than we
joined.
thought. She had 10 more than she thought. She got 53 max, but I don't know
Yeah.
what.
I
Is she
think
to like 35 or something?
Yeah,
Or
35
Henry?
does sound familiar. I think she might have been on about
brought her
35.
down to like 4 hit points on
Yes,
my
but then-
session, and then she had 10 more. But I don't know if we rested or anything.
Don't think we did rest.
No.
So she should be on 14 if my memory was correct.
Yeah.
But now she's on 9.
Okay. Gosh. Why didn't we rest?
Maybe we should have short rested, yes! I just did not think of that.
Okay. As he kind of stabs you in the arm, he kind of his kind of teeth are gritted, and you can see a sort of almost murderous flame in his eyes. Conrad, it's now your go.
Very happy about this betrayal.
Right, I would like to probably move just to there. No, to here. And can I attack the banshee, please?
Yes, you can. Make an attack roll.
Yes. Could I would like her to make a saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw. Yes, you certainly can. That is a. Ooh. What was it? Intelligence. I think that's 11.
Intelligence. Yeah. An 11. My spell take DC is 14, so thankfully she fails save. And I believe. I mean, she takes 1d8 damage, which she rolls okay on. Not average. Stats would be 6 bludgeoning damage.
6 bludgeoning.
No, sorry, 6 force damage.
6 force damage. Okay. When you do this, you notice a slight trickle of blood
Sorry, it's
beginning.
Psychic damage.
Let me double check. Oh yeah, yep. Okay, you notice a slight trickle of blood running down from her left eye as you do this. You figure that she is at least the undead, ghostly equivalent of bloodied.
Ow.
Okay.
I couldn't expect it.
It's now Videra's go. And as she begins to emit a horrific wail, I would like everybody in the room to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah.
Dear.
Uh-oh.
which I will not try to repeat.
Go on, Ben.
30, or at least within 30 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's not going to include Yaris, Dana, or Milas.
Okay,
Means
good,
we
because I
would've
failed.
that.
Okay, I need
That
to
was
roll
very good.
for Demos.
A
Oh dear, Demos, I believe, fails. Yes, Demos does fail.
That's not bad thing.
Yeah, Demos fails, and
11.
I think I is in it.
16
11.
and 11.
Okay, the 16 succeeds, the 11 fails.
So Katasli failed.
Mhm.
She dead.
Okay, what was it 30 feet?
Constitution or wisdom.
Constitution.
Constitution. Yes.
Okay. So that's a 14 for Ernie, and then an 18 for Conrad,
14 succeeds.
and so did Conrad. There we go. How exciting!
Very good. Okay. Let me just close that down. 30 feet. Radius. How big is 30 feet? It's 20, 25. 30 feet is out to here. Okay, so yeah, cultist I and C need to make. Okay, so who got below a 13? That was Katasli. What about Ernie? What did Ernie get? Conrad. Joe, what did Ernie get?
Said he got what I can't remember what I said. You said he passed though.
Okay. Cool. Okay. So, everyone who failed the saving throw immediately drops to 0 hit points. So
Oh my
that
days.
is Katasli and Demos, both on 0 hit points.
Okay.
Bro, what?
I mean, I was expecting her to die from whatever was going to happen.
What is that ability? What is that?
That's the dangerous ability that Banshees have. For
Banshees
those
are
who
terrible.
succeeded the saving throw, you will take 5 damage.
This is not too bad.
This could be the end of Katasli.
I never
So Katasli
gave
is
Bert-
unconscious.
I never gave Bert my house when I leveled him up. So he needs to this
You was on 25. Yeah, if you get below a 7 on the D12,
win. You rolled a
then
seven.
take. Oh, you rolled exactly 7.
Is it
the
plus
average health.
Constitution?
Yeah, plus Constitution, so it'll be on like 35 hit
plus
points.
7 plus 3 is 10, so it'd be 10, 35 max. Gosh, Ben, what is you are?
There we go.
How?
I know what barbarians get on average.
But how did you
If
know?
barbarians are built correctly. I had a feeling you were on average, but I've got no idea why I thought
Right. Fair enough.
that.
It's just
think
that,
Ben could just read
DM
minds.
six- You've got that DM sixth sense.
Yes. The music's gone away. I need a combat music too.
Me too.
Okay, there we go. Here we go again. Okay. So yes, that's Conrad, but Demon's is unconscious. But and the 2 cultists, they take 5 damage as well. This is cultist I and C. Demos is unconscious. And Kazdi is also unconscious. Okay, and yeah. So yeah, that's Conrad, Ernie and Bert, you each take 5 damage. Cool. Okay. Dana, it's your go.
I think I'm just going for Deimos.
Okay.
Or how you're going to pronounce his name.
That was
Yep,
correct.
Demos is unconscious.
Mhm.
Are you going to move up to him?
Yeah.
Kill the corpse.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can probably jump across there.
Yeah.
Okay, because they are unconscious, you have advantage, and they're prone, you have advantage on the attack roll.
We're gonna kill him, right?
It would appear so.
Yeah.
What would Dana do?
Okay, yeah. I should just kill him, but I wasn't sure if we were gonna keep him for something.
Don't remember.
Wasn't
anyone saying anything
mentioned.
about
No, exactly.
Dana could be a merciless killer.
I rolled a natural 20, so yeah, definitely.
that. So I think if that's a crit, they suffer 2 death saving throw failures. Okay. Yeah, as you begin to hack his body to pieces. Ernie, it's your go.
Kelly, what's wrong with you?
A lot.
Got me.
What I reckon I'll do is I'll just run up again. Well, probably stay where I am and attack Badera.
Okay, yeah, make him attack roll.
That's a natural 15,
And that hits. Roll for damage.
and for damage, that's unfortunately 3 damage plus
3.
yeah, I think it's 3 plus 3.
Okay.
So basically 6, but it's halved, I think you said, so just 3
Yep.
damage.
So you once again stab Videra, this time in the leg, seeming to cause maybe a minor scar to appear, but nothing much. Katasli, could you make a death saving throw?
Am I able to move back 1 to there?
Yes, you can.
Actually, am I able to see the Kataslis down?
Yes.
Did I use up all the healing words?
The cure wounds. I've got a feeling you only used 1 earlier.
No, I wasn't
I'm
hand.
not certain. Yeah, lay on hands. I've got a feeling you used 1 earlier to get someone up.
So I probably have all of them.
Except one.
Yes, all but 1.
I'll pour maybe 10 into Katasli.
Okay. Katasli, you wake up with 10 hit points. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. You can't do that just yet because you've just used your action. You can do that next
Alright,
round.
I'll run over to Katasli then.
Okay. Sorry, Katasli, could you make a death saving throw, please?
I did, yeah, I succeeded.
Okay, so that's 1 success. Milos, it is your turn.
I'd like to use my last level 2 spell slot and
Yep.
shatter the other 2.
Okay. They both need to make Constitution saving throws. That one failed. That one was a natural 1. Yeah, they both fail. How much damage do they take?
3d8 this time.
3d8.
6 plus 3 is 9, plus 6 is 13 damage. 15 damage.
But yeah, they're both torn to pieces. As this kind
Hey.
of wave or this wall of air kind of hits them, basically crushing them.
But I'll
They
take
are
out
deaded.
the midgets with my shatters. I can only do that once more. The shatter spree would be over.
Oh, sad times.
Sad times.
There we go. Less blood this time. W is apparently a very big fellow, or has some kind of condition. I don't know.
Poor W. Maybe it was better we put him out of his misery.
Okay, Yaris, it's your turn.
Who are we attacking now?
There's Demus's unconscious body lying on the floor, and Videra's still up.
I'm pretty sure I'm able to do like a dash action as the bonus action,
As a bonus action, yes, you can.
so I could be able to reach. What's the name? Vidara,
Videra, yeah, Vidara.
whatever. Yeah. And I sort of leap on the table
Yeah.
and attack.
Then we
Kind of you sort of run down the table and leap across onto the other table, this time without landing, without face planting. Would you like to make an attack roll?
Yep. It is. Must be like a 16 to hit.
16, that does hit. Roll for damage. And you get to apply sneak attack because Bert is also next to Videra.
Okay, what does that mean again? I was.
You get to do an extra, I think at your level 2d6. Are you level 3?
Level 2.
Level 2, an extra 1d6 damage there.
Right. That is. That's 12 damage.
12 damage. Okay.
No, wait, sorry. Sorry, 10 damage.
10 damage, okay.
Yeah, What attack?
So you once again, you kind of stab her in the neck. Seems to do very little damage.
Can I second attack?
Did you use your bonus action to dash? Where were you exactly? Because you might not have needed to.
Oh. I must have been here.
Were you there? Okay. And you got what? 25-foot movement?
Yeah.
1, 2. Yeah, you can get there, can't you? Yeah.
Jump
Yes,
in.
yes, you can make a. Yeah, you didn't need. Yeah.
Like step
you
on
didn't
tables
need
here.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do second attack then?
Yes, you can.
That is a 13 to hit.
That also hits. Roll for damage.
And that is 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. As you then kind of this time you stab her, cutting her face ever so slightly, leaving the tiniest visible scar. The cultists are all dead. But you'll go.
He will just attack again.
Mhm.
Rolling. 11.
11. 11 doesn't quite hit.
No.
As your axe once again passes by her, slamming against the wall, bits of stone and masonry kind of flying off.
Okay, and can he then move? No, that's too intelligent. But I was going to say move back, so she has to come around.
She would then make an
Basically,
opportunity attack if.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Okay. Demos has to make a death saving throw. This could be it for him. It is it for him. He's dead. He bleeds out.
Oh,
Conrad, it's your go.
Okay. What shall Conrad do? I believe Conrad will probably do what he's done before. He'll probably go 5, 10, 15. Out of the range, and he shall communicate to everybody that the Banshee can only see within 10 feet of her.
Yep.
So if you get out of this, you are safe. And then you will proceed to try and hit her. I would like her to make a strength saving throw.
She certainly can. That's a nat 20. One of the few things she probably could have rolled to actually succeed, because her strength is 1.
haha.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think anything happens.
She doesn't take half damage or anything.
Well, all it says is it must succeed on a strength saving throw or take 1d6 force damage. If it takes any of this damage and it's larger or smaller, you may move it up to 10 feet in a straight line. So, I believe
Yes.
yes, I just can't use that. I have to. Yes.
Okay.
So, it's a little bit of a boring go.
Alright, Videra now. She's going to reach out towards Yaris to try and attack you. That's a 14 to hit.
Oh. Yep.
Okay. And you take 13 damage
Oh.
as you feel this cold chill run through your body.
Okay.
And that is her go over. Dana, it's your turn.
Yes. Okay, so is she the only one alive still?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll try to get to the other side of her.
Hello.
Okay.
Not sure if I can get there.
You could jump up and run across the table.
Okay.
Don't do a backflip.
I won't.
Drop down again.
And I'll try and attack her as well.
You get +2 to your attack. Because you're flanking. As per the new rules that we will implement, I think.
And then it'll be a 21 to hit.
That does hit. Roll for damage. You sneak attackers. You can use sneak attack as well.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay. And that is I think 16.
16. I want to double check. Is Dana using a magic weapon?
No.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
So as Videra was turned towards Yaris, you quickly run past. She kind of looks as you move past, jump off the table, and as you do so, you slash out with your sword. It once again passing through her body, leaving a slight rip in some of her clothing. Ernie, it's your go. Conrad. Joe. I believe you are playing Ernie.
Oh yes, I'm playing Elite. Yes, sorry. I believe what I was going to say. I believe what I know. I think I give like Catazli 2. No, wasn't it 10 hit points because I wasn't able to do it last go because
Yeah.
I can't use 2 actions, so I'll do it now.
Okay, so Catazli, you now jump up with 10 hit points. Speaking of which, it's now your go. Unless Ernie wants to use his movement to do anything else.
No, I think that's quite alright.
Okay, Catazli, your go.
She is going to use her second spell slot on that weapon stand thing.
Yep. Yep,
that's
second level spell slots. Yep.
Her third.
You create spiritual campfire.
Weapon.
Spiritual
Spiritual
campfire.
weapon. She used her. Oh no, she's got one more third level spell, doesn't she?
So that's 2d8 plus 4.
Oh, make an attack roll first.
Oh, of course.
Attack roll plus or 7 to hit.
Plus 6.
I think it should be plus. I may have forgot to update that. It should be plus 7. It should be, yeah.
Well, that's a 10 then. No,
Yep.
did I roll the wrong? I rolled the wrong dice. I rolled the D12.
Well.
Yeah. 15 plus 7.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Okay. That's that 2d8 plus 4. 7. 5 is 12 plus 4 is 16.
Okay. Calculator time.
Eh?
Calculator time. Okay. What do you do? What appearance does the spiritual weapon take this time?
It takes an upside down campfire.
An upside down campfire just
Yes.
kind of goes down and kind of singes her hair.
It's floating upside down like a UFO, and it goes along and then it drops down on her,
Okay.
somehow doing a lot of damage.
Now this is
Yeah.
a spiritual campfire.
Okay. Miles, it is your turn.
Mine's gonna snipe her with his crossbow from across the room.
Okay, make an attack roll.
On a 3.
That unfortunately
Ah,
misses
this-
as the arrow thud
Yeah.
hits the table, narrowly falling between Tazly and Ernie, narrowly missing them both.
This is why I cast Shatter.
Yes.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay, you can choose where Shatter lands. The only thing you can't choose is how much damage they take, but you know they will take damage. Yaris, you'll go. Could you make a death saving throw, please?
Oh yeah, death saving. 16.
So success.
Yeah.
Cultists be dead. Bert, it is your go.
Bert is going to roll a D20. That is a D20, correct? Plus.
Yep.
What have I done to my character sheet?
So,
I
D20
typed
plus
some letters
7, I think, to hit.
in my health.
No, plus 6 to hit.
Oh, that's a 9. Bert has missed everything so far.
What do you roll this time?
9. Total.
Yeah, unfortunately, this time you
Oh, no,
you
he hit
swing.
once, I think.
Yeah, he hit once at the beginning. This time you slam your axe in the opposite direction. It kind of slams into the wooden table. Splinters flying off in all directions. Demos is also dead. Conrad, it's your go.
It seemed to be my goal. Every single round, it is very strange.
That's how the game works.
Right, what I'll do I have like a plus, like a -2 to be able to hit with their, as I'm like shooting through like spiritual weapon and they.
Spiritual weapon's basically on top of Videra, because it's kind of so. Actually, you know, if you stand, I don't know where you are, or just move here or something, that's fine.
I will move there then, I suppose. And I will attack her. I would like to spend, well, I would like her to make intelligence.
Saving throw?
Oh, I think it is, yes.
Okay. That's a 14 total.
Okay, that unfortunately means she matches my save, so it's only half of 1d10. So, not the best, but not the worst. Pretty much the worst. I rolled a 2, so she takes 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay.
So I suppose this time, this more of a puff of smoke flies towards her, and rather than kind of hitting her with her biggest nightmares, it probably just, tells her over time she stubbed her toe or something like that.
Okay. Videra's go. She's now going to stand. That would be foolish, but she might do it anyway. She's going to stand up here, triggering an opportunity attack from Dana.
So I'm allowed to attack now?
Yes, you can make an attack as a reaction, or you can use a reaction to make an attack as she leaves your your range. So yeah, just a normal attack without sneak attack.
That'll be a 12.
12. 12 does just hit. Roll for damage.
That is a 7.
That is a 7. Okay. So as she begins to drift away, almost kind of floating up towards the top of the table, you kind of quickly stab her in the back as she moves off. As she then reaches out to attack Tasley.
What?
That's an 8 to hit.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay. Dana, it's your go proper now.
Whoa.
Are you on your laptop now? Are you on your laptop now?
I'm on my laptop, on my phone, and on my PC.
In terms of microphone.
Oh wait, hi. I had my microphone up because I was eating. Never mind. Okay. Yes. Also, I kind of grabbed the wrong character sheet. I'm just gonna continue from Feline. I grabbed the one from Feline. So, oops.
Very different character.
Oops.
It's a paladin.
I know.
The one from what?
I don't know how I even like grabbed the wrong one. I didn't even like. I just
The
figured
one
it out
from
the
what,
pre.
Ellie?
The Feline.
Level 3 rogue.
Oh.
I'm gonna get the proper one. Hold on.
I was thinking at the beginning when you said I'm going to attack with my longsword.
Yeah,
That's
I
an
was-
interesting choice of weapon for a rogue.
I would just change it to a short sword then.
Yeah.
And just fix
Right.
my mistake.
You're managing the stream as well. It makes sense.
Yeah.
That
Oh
you're
yeah. I'm just being. I'm not paying attention. I will. Yeah. Okay. I have the correct one now.
Excellent.
And I have a short sword.
Yes.
I'm attacking with that.
Okay.
I think I'm just gonna head over to her again. Yeah. I could probably just like stand next to the table and hit her. Right.
Yep.
Good enough.
Be careful to dodge the burning coals of the upside down spiritual campfire.
Mhm. And
Just dripping embers on her.
I rolled a 9. Wait, no,
An-
an 11. I cannot count. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately, that still doesn't quite hit.
No.
You try to stab, but she moves, sort of drifts out the way. Okay. Ernie, then it's your go.
Right. Probably what I'm gonna do. Excuse me. What I'm gonna do now. Nah. Probably. What round? Oh, can you put me?
Yep. Where you double click where you want to go all there. Yep.
Am I able to hit over that dead body over
Yes,
there?
you can. Yeah, yeah.
I'll probably make an attack roll then.
I expect you will.
Altogether, that's 14.
14 does hit. Roll for damage.
That's very nice.
Very
Roll a
nice.
2 again. 5 altogether if it's halved.
Okay.
I love the Joe
Looking-
reactions.
Very close to falling, well, dying at this point.
Oh.
Okay,
On to deal the killing blow.
Tasley, it's your go.
Okay.
Yes, you.
Katazli's going to use her. I don't know if she'd have other level spell slots.
On a character sheet, so she's used both her 3rd level spell slots and one of her 2nd level spell slots.
Okay. Can she use it 2nd level
Yes, yeah.
then? Okay,
Spell slot
that's
wise,
fine.
she should have 2/3. It's either 3 or 4 second, I can't remember. It might be 4. I'll check. I've got that down.
Well, it's the same damage as her war axe, so I might just go for that actually.
What's this?
Her
Okay, yeah.
War axe is the same as her 2nd level magic weapon. So she
Okay, yeah,
just max what I used. So
I
Can
mean,
you
you can
attack
use
diagonally?
both spiritual weapon and. Oh,
both.
yeah, you can, yeah.
She
Oh,
used
because it's a
both.
bonus action, spiritual weapon.
Oh, it is. Oh, this whole time.
What's
Gosh,
so brilliant about it, yeah.
I didn't even. Oh, what a waste. I could have done
Oh.
like 2 extra attacks. Okay, so she's going to use 2nd level slot spiritual weapon, which is.
Yes, it doesn't consume another slot. Once you've cast it, it stays at that level for 1 minute or 10 rounds of combat. So it's still the 3rd level spiritual weapon.
Okay, so 5 plus 7 to hit, was it?
Yeah, that's 12 total. So that does just hit.
Okay.
Roll for damage, which is the 2d8 plus 4.
Yeah. 3, 7 is 9 plus 4 is 15.
15. How would you like to do this?
Oh!
Oh, that's happy. The plot twist of the group has done it. I'm gonna. I don't want to kill her with a stupid upside down fire.
That's how it's done.
Can the weapon change, or do you have to recast it to change it?
Come on. Sorry, my Wi-Fi went there. Sorry, say that again. Yeah.
Okay. Does she have to recast spiritual weapon, magic weapon, whatever it's called, to change its form, or can it?
I'll just say you can change its form to something else if you'd like.
I
Yeah.
don't want to kill her with a campfire.
Upside down campfire.
She's going
How to access this?
Reform her magic weapon into a giant warhammer
Okay.
and just clobber it on the head.
Okay. The form just kind of, with a slight scream, also almost like kind of the ring wraiths in Lord of the Rings.
Yes.
Her spectral form just suddenly disappears, and thus is the fate of Videra the Banshee.
Yay!
And I think probably with that, it is on that rather successful note. It's time to finish the session. Thank you all very much for watching. Quick or big shout out to Kevin MacLeod, who composed all the music that we used in this. And if anyone's interested, the VTT we are using is called Table Plot.
Also, I think we should give another shout out to Johan, who started doing the stream before Kelly took over,
Yeah.
and a shout out to Kelly for running the stream as well.
Yeah.
Both of those
Absolutely, yeah.
who make it possible.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we need to say, or is that all the...
If anyone knows Kevin MacLeod in person, tell her we love him and we'd love to talk to him sometime.
please tell us.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
1,000 subscribers later. Nope.
I can't say go watch stuff on YouTube, but well, this recording will be uploaded to YouTube. But you know, we're on YouTube right now,
But
so
anyone who's probably watching this will be watching it after it's uploaded, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
you're probably talking to people who are watching this later.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I probably
I'll
am.
go
Yeah.
watch it again.
Talking to our
Watch it again.
tens of thousands of fans that we'll have in a few years' time.
Someday, when
One day.
someone watches this 5
Hopefully
years
we'll-
later, when we're all
Fingers
old.
crossed we'll have taken this down by then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When our production quality is like all the way up here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.